This is a day in your life as a female landscaper. Yes, you heard that right. Female landscaper. You may be asking, how the heck did I get into this? Honestly, I was just sick and tired of being stuck at the same place, so I decided to come work at my family business. Welcome to my office. Give you a little tour. Come with me. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. This my mobile office. My weed eater. My blower. And we'll see. This is definitely not a glamorous job, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was a little bit embarrassed to share this with you, but I've realized that it's actually so badass that a woman can do this and do it well. Because me and this weed eater is like an extension of my arm at this point. Something I've learned is you have to find ways to truly enjoy whatever you're doing, whether you like it or not. I mean, do I love cutting grass? Not really, but you have to find ways to truly enjoy it and have fun. Life is way too short to be miserable doing whatever you're doing. So sometimes it really is up to you to either enjoy it or not. But yeah, definitely stay tuned. I'm definitely going to show more videos like this.
Well, she did say she dropped out of school and went back into the family business. And it's so important to understand why legacy and generational wealth, especially generational business, matters in today's modern society, because it's definitely not going that way anymore. But onto the topic of landscapers, and this is going to be the theme for today. I've been going through a number of blue-collar jobs that women can actually do, because we truly need people to go into other jobs that are getting ignored for far too long. But landscapers might be one of the most overlooked career paths being talked about on social media right now.
Consider this my official application to be your next favorite female landscaper. I quit my corporate job to be a landscaper, and I'm taking you with me. Can we just take a moment for those crisp lines? Look at those lines. Beautiful. So if you would rather watch me cut grass than answer emails, this is the page for you. Follow along, like, share, comment, push it out. I want to see how far we can go with this. I've done this once before, and I can't wait to get back into it again. Cutting grass is like that instant gratification that I need to scratch an itch that I didn't even know that I had. And if you have that itch too, I would love for you to stick around, follow me, and see what I have in store for this upcoming season. Going to be a lot of grass cutting, a lot of weed eating, and maybe even some parking lot resurfacing. We'll just have to see how it goes. But have a good one.
My video reaction is about people who post videos about sending out hundreds of resumes for office jobs. Other women are out building landscaping businesses and maintaining commercial properties. They're designing outdoor spaces and getting paid for work that still need human hands.
Hey babies, come to work with me as a female landscaper. Yay. I just really get dressed. Everything I have on came from Walmart. And scrubs, pink tight shirts. So my first job, I'm just weed eating. You can see it's a really big yard. Now I'm going to show you guys how to string the weed eaters, because all my coworkers run the strings out the weed eaters and they never put string back in there. This is a whole separate tutorial, but I'm low-key trying to show you guys what it is. This is probably one of my favorite things to do, just wearing the weed eater string up. Whirring. So I went to my next job, and I was mowing pretty much the whole rest of the day. And I love to mow because I get them wearing straight. But I ended my day with a Subway sandwich. Love you, baby. Thanks.
She's probably about 5'2", 5'3", 115 pounds, and she's out there doing practically what men used to do for ages. So if she can do it, there is actually no excuse out there. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Standards, they project about 171,000 openings every year for grounds maintenance workers, and this is going to be through 2034. And that is not a small number at all. But let me put my disclaimer out there. This isn't about saying office jobs are bad. It's about recognizing that the job market has changed. And the women encouraging other women to become landscapers, they are pointing at something that many people refuse to see. Some career paths are becoming easier to automate, while others, they still depend heavily on people showing up and doing the actual work. And landscapers, they fall into that second category.
Why is finding a job the most difficult thing in the world? It's harder than school. It's harder than anything I've ever done. I just graduated college, can't find a job anywhere. Everyone says I need experience. Well, how do I get experience if nobody hires you without experience? Or they want to give you the experience. Sorry that I don't have enough experience. I was basically getting a degree that you require. Was that not enough still? Is my degree that I studied for 4 years not enough? I'm so confused. Why is finding a job the most difficult?
And this is why I present these videos. I'm showing you both sides of the coin. But before we get into all of this, tell me what you think. Would you rather spend years competing for office jobs that are going away, or would you rather learn a skill that employers need right now? I want you to drop your answers in the comments. And if you support skilled trades, subscribe, because we're going to keep highlighting women who are building successful careers outside the traditional office path.
Hi, my name is Penny. I'm a self-employed landscaper. I've been working in the city of Calgary for the last 26 years, and I do landscape design and installation. So today we're going to beautify a bunch of properties in downtown Calgary. I bring you along. So grab a coffee and let's get to work.
It's going through right here.
I followed him into the park, through the jungle full of devil.
I'm gonna have to cut out all some of these music, but most landscapers, they actually go
We just
into
went to Home Depot for the 50th time. So we came in Calgary because of all the rain. Also, I need to find some Skittles or forks. It's a true Calgary fashion. We've been rained out, so that's it. Thanks for coming to work with me today.
Yeah, it's always raining in Calgary somehow outside of the winter months. But as I was saying, landscapers, some of them go on to be landscape architects who actually help design buildings and communities, and they outlay this aesthetics. They help to mold and design the parks and the beautification products in and around buildings, corporate areas, and even communities. I'm going to be showing a video of that later on. But a landscaper doesn't sit behind a screen all day, and they install gardens, they build patios, they maintain commercial properties, they plant trees, they operate equipment, they install irrigation systems, they maintain parks, they create outdoor spaces for homes and businesses. And the BLS says landscaping and groundskeeping workers, they are expected to remain in demand as communities invest in green spaces and property owners continue to spend on lawn care and landscaping services.
Why is everyone struggling right now? Like, I'm looking around at people who have degrees, work experience, and still can't get hired. And the people that are working are barely getting by. So it's not like people aren't trying. So why does it feel like nothing is working anymore?
Now, we're going to compare office and administrative support jobs with landscaping. BLS, they project overall employment in office and administrative support occupations. They will decline all the way through to 2034. And the agency, they also note that automation and AI-related tools continue to improve efficiency in many administrative roles. And that's where the conversation gets uncomfortable. Some people, they can't find work. But when you suggest a skilled trades, especially in construction, landscaping, maintenance, plumbing, HVAC, welding, or mechanics, many of them, they immediately dismiss those jobs. Why? Because they want the paycheck, but not the trade-off. They want indoor work. They want work that actually feels familiar. And there is nothing wrong with that, but you can't ignore where the opportunities are. So far, I've been dedicating a couple of videos to blue-collar jobs that women can actually do. I've done at least 13 videos so far, and I'm going to go through a lot of them. I've done welding, plumbing, HVAC, mechanic work, landscaping, now construction opportunities, and so many more that we can go into. I've done, one of my last video is about female firefighters and female inspectors. So the range is broad. Don't just only look at office jobs. I'm going to go back into the mechanic side of things, but not to mention that mechanics are also blue-collar jobs. And don't get me wrong, these jobs have been ignored for far too long. Now is the opportunity to get into so much more of them, because as it is right now, our infrastructures around us, they still need people to continue to build and maintain them as we go forward.
Okay, look, I've been mowing lawns my whole life, and I was wondering how she's keeping all the leaves on one side while still alternating her stripes, right? In one cut. She hasn't cut the lawn twice. Watch how she does this. I never would have thought of this. She cuts that line, but then she comes back to her old line and restripes it. So she only has to cut once, has alternating stripes, and all the leaves get pushed to the one side. That's awesome. Smart as shit. Okay, look, I've been mowing lawn.
Yeah, she doesn't have to get out of the vehicle. She's just sitting there and just ride, and it blows and cut as she goes along because there are equipment out there to be doing this. But a lot of people, they're ignoring where the opportunities are. A landscaper, they work outdoors, as you're seeing with this young lady right here. And the work can be physical. BLS says it often involves bending, kneeling, lifting, and operating equipment. And that's exactly where AI has a harder time replacing it. A chat box cannot install a retaining wall. It cannot plant a row of trees. It cannot repair an irrigation system. It cannot maintain a sports field. Cannot walk a property and determine what needs attention. And that's why I understand the women making these videos. They're not telling women to settle. They're saying there are opportunities outside the office, and they're saying you can learn a skill. You can build experience, and you can start your own company one day. You can create income from work that still needs people. And that's a message worth hearing.
A lot of people don't understand there's so much behind the scenes that you guys do not see for people that own landscaping businesses. Like, it's not all just pull up, cut the grass, and leave. Gotta put the trailer on, load it, make sure all your equipment is ready for the day. Man, it is so much that goes into this. I'll never discourage somebody into starting a landscaping business, but before you do, know that this is not easy. It's a lot of work. I even sharpen all my blades, clean the decks, but ever since I've been using white lithium under these decks, cleaning the deck has been literally, it takes seconds because there's nothing up under there anymore. But yeah, so much stuff that goes into this that people don't know about. Man, shout out everybody out here doing it. A lot of people don't understand there's so...
I never got the job, guys, so I don't know what my next plan of action is going to be because I've had obviously quite a few knockbacks now, and I'm just, I don't know if I need to just like focus on myself or keep going, or I really don't know. But I'm going to go and enjoy my weekend. That's me finished for weekend, so I'm going to go and enjoy my weekend. I know a few years were coming in because I'd obviously not long got a job, but that was only like temporary funding, so yeah. I don't know. The way I'm feeling today, I don't know if I'm going to continue and keep trying. I don't know whether. I don't know what to do. Oh gosh, but anyway, I'm going to go and as I say, enjoy my weekend. So whatever you guys get up to.
Like I said, I'm showing both sides of a coin. So the next time you see a video about someone struggling to find work, you have to ask one simple question. Did they look everywhere, or did they look only in the same shrinking category that everyone else is chasing? Because while office jobs face growing pressure from automation, landscapers, they still have demand. They still have annual openings and a skill set that requires people in the field. And that's why the women encouraging other women to enter landscaping, they are talking about opportunity, not limitations. The jobs are there. The question is, who is willing to learn the skill? If you want work that still needs you, blue-collar jobs for females, they are right there.
Unemployment is just not for the weak. I'm trying so hard to just be positive, but some days are harder than others. It's like a different type of loneliness when you feel like nobody really gets what it's like to just be unemployed for this long. Everyone's busy at work all day long, and I just have to like figure out what to do with myself. You kind of just have to like wear a smile on your face, because after like a year of this, people get tired of your crash outs. Like, I'm just sitting in my car right now because I don't want to go and sit in the house. I don't want to go on a run. I don't want to go on a walk. I don't want to apply to jobs right now. It's just very lonely.
Yeah, everything is about me, I, yet still we all enjoy the infrastructures, but no one wants to maintain it. I currently work outside and loving it.
One of my favorite things about being a female landscaper is being able to come to places like this. Like, this is today's office. Can we take a moment? This beautiful yard.
Two white women. Right, so all you niggas out here that be sitting on your ass, I can't do shit with my motherfucking leg. Real shit. We just hopped in the truck from doing the yard. They hop out the truck doing the yard.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about handling that bitch, nigga. What's your excuse, man?
Yeah.
What's your excuse, man?
That bag, 2 white women.
Right.
I'm gonna have to edit this heavily for YouTube, but as they say, what's your excuse? If you want more videos like this, like the video and subscribe. Remember to grab a copy of my ebook, The Parts Manager Guide. The links are in the description box below. Stay sharp, stay educated, and I'll catch you in the next one.